All right. So I just want to do a reflection video of 2019 and updating on what I'm going to be doing in 2020. So if you're interested in my life and my journey, this will be my breakdown. So 2018 was kind of a rough year for me in many ways because two of my biggest goals, one was overcoming acne, the other was just business related and scaling. Like I failed in both. And so at the end of last year, it was sort of a rough moment because I failed. Like it on a goal level, I failed. Thankfully this year reverse course, and 2019 on both a macro and micro level was one of the best years of my life. And I finally, like after a 10-year battle with acne or so, I overcame it. My skin is great or good enough. And yeah, it was a real battle. And I'm going to make a separate video about that, but I'm thankful that that's behind me. And then on a business level, basically like 30x this year, and had one business that got up to like 200,000 monthly recurring revenue before cratering and dying. But have reached like financial retirement where now, and this is one of my original goals when I started traveling almost 3 years ago, was to make enough money to never have to think about money again, and then just be able to spend my time in impactful ways. And that's what I've reached this year. And so as a result of that, and just through this process, I've realized how I want to spend my time, which is creating content to help people improve their lives and working to make sure we don't destroy the world. And so how I'm going to be doing the second one immediately and in 2020 is getting involved with the US elections. And yeah, it's a good time. Like I've figured out how I want to spend my time. I've gotten my life exactly where I wanted it. Last year, almost everything in my life was where I wanted it except my acne. And that was like, as far as Maslow's hierarchy of needs go, and hitting all your needs so you can reach your fullest potential, that was the one thing that was holding me back. And it was a good one to get past. The other piece from this year is, so I started out the year in South Florida, and then I lived in Playa del Carmen, Mexico for 4 months. And then I spent the summer in Boston, and I've spent the fall and winter in Austin. And I'm ready to leave the US again. You know, I spent most of the year in the US, which I hadn't spent much time here in the last few years. Now that I no longer have any client-facing businesses and don't have a need to be on a US time zone, it's hard to justify like the cost of living here. What I've realized is the cost of living and the quality of life, like you pay a lot more and get a significantly worse quality of life in most major US cities than you do in a lot of places abroad. So beginning of next year, leaving Austin, I'm going to spend 10 days in LA, 10 days in Taiwan, and then I'm going to go spend a good chunk of time in Indonesia, in Bali and in Lombok. And I'm excited. Like life there is phenomenal. It'll be good to get back. And yeah, I no longer have a reason to be on a US time zone, so I'm going to head out. But it's been a hell of a year, and I'm excited. And I'm excited to be like, I'm podcasting and making videos, and I'll be writing and creating a lot more content because now I have the time and I have the ability to do it. And so I'm going for it. And thanks for following and for watching. Have a good one.